What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 30 of the Moviegoers live show. We're back in business, you guys. It's good to be back. So, always awesome to be doing the show for you guys. I'm sorry that's been kind of like a little off the air for a little while, but we're still keeping going. So, that's what I'm happy about. So, tonight's guest, it's no one new here and is also a returning guest. This is his second appearance on the show. So, he's one of my best friends, if not my best friend on this medium. I'm very happy to bring him back. So, welcome back, Grant. How's it going, my brother?
Pretty good, my brother. Your timing is uncanny. Or I guess your scheduling. This is episode 30 with a 30-year-old. I don't know if you did that on purpose.
Damn it.
If I'm old, I'm the old man of the group.
Why did I not think about that? I forgot.
Oh, by the way, for those who watched the Super Bowl on Nickelodeon last night, you lucky bastards, you got sweet victory. It was only 5 years too late, but thanks, NFL. It's about goddamn time. Rest in peace, Lindbergh.
Yeah, but I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I spent my time watching Crank 1 and 2.
I watched the Super Bowl. It was mostly boredom for the 30 minutes of overtime, which were kind of fun and kind of tense. And Taylor Swift was looking good, being cute as always. And Travis Kelce was mostly charming, except for the part where he basically verbally abused and shoved his coach. That was a little bit of...
that's a little aggressive.
Yeah, that's a little bit toxic male there, buddy. What do you expect with a sport that breeds concussions? I mean, you're asking for trouble. Also, the commercials were uncommonly good last night. First off, let's talk. Can we talk about Twisters? Because I want to talk.
I watched that one. I watched that one when it dropped on YouTube, and I was like, "Bro, this actually looks really fun."
Dude, it looks kick ass. I'm not gonna lie, it looked a lot of fun. And dude, our shared boyfriend is in this, so we have to see it.
Glenn Powell. Yep.
Hot girl fit, as I will call him. The twerk. Fun fact was, his debut, known for playing. He often calls himself in the film we're referring to a fuckboy. No, his actual fuckboy performance was his bit part in Spy Kids 3D Game Over, back when he looked like Scott Farkus from the fucking Christmas Story. I can't believe.
What, are you gonna cry?
It's like Spy Kids 3D, which has one of the best scenes in movie history, which is the guy scene, which is the best. Like, you're not the guy. We already know you're not the guy. He's not the guy. I am Elijah Wood.
Yep, that's right. Let's hit the comments. Ethan's in the chat says Hunger Games: Wild Summers and Snakes comes out tomorrow.
It came out in November, bro.
No, but it's coming out on physical tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
And my ticket is ready for the case.
Yeah.
So, and the Marvels as well. Good. And the Marvels is coming out tomorrow too, so I will be buying that for sure.
Also shockingly good, I think.
But anyway. I already pre-ordered one movie that's also coming out this tomorrow, but it's coming in on Wednesday, which is Priscilla. Because my Walmart doesn't usually carry A24 films.
One of my best of the year, Priscilla.
Yep, love it.
Great movie.
MVP is in the building, right on cue. What's up, View with Drew?
View with Drew, right on cue. How's it going, dog? Stop stealing my lines, Ponto. Excellent news. For the first time?
Dang, it was the first time, huh?
By the way, I just watched a really old episode of like Siskel and Ebert when Siskel and Ebert left, where it was like when they had the two dudes in the 80s who took over after they left public TV, and they were doing their best and worst of 1994, and they mentioned. Yeah, nice, Ethan. They mentioned that the only movie that wasn't on either of their list was Pulp Fiction, and one of them said, "Oh, this is just so stupid and juvenile." I was like, "What the fuck?
What the fuck?" That's my response to that. But Yeah, I didn't really. Go ahead.
What the fuck?
John Tron.
John,
Yes.
our Lord Jesus Christ. John Tron.
Yeah.
Stop!
What?
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
But I was gonna say, so I think I told this to Grant off stream. Maybe I mentioned it earlier. I wasn't watching the Super Bowl. I was just having a blast watching Crank and Crank 2, High Voltage.
The greatest duology in movie history, as far as I'm concerned.
Crank is my favorite Jason Statham movie, like without question.
I'd say that and The Bank Job are like
The Bank Job is really good, but I definitely like I don't know. I just love the over the top style of Mark Neveldine and Brian Taylor. Like,
was it the second one where he blows that dude up while on fire and then flips off the cameras to REO Speedwagon, or am I?
Yeah, that was the second one.
Oh, and also, little tip for all of you clowns who didn't support Lisa Frankenstein. First off, how dare you? Second off, that's the key. You want a cult classic? Just have the characters either sing or play REO Speedwagon in your movie, and you will immediately...
Easy peasy, dude. Like, but I also there's like, well, I lost words right now. I want to talk about Crank here a little bit for a second, because I really enjoyed it the first time I saw it, but then rewatching it was like, it instantly became like a favorite of mine, because it's like the movie is ridiculous, like it's really really ridiculous, but it knows it. Like,
it's a live action cartoon. The thing is that what I love about the Crank movies is, and the thing I respect to them, words are hard, y'all. Respect about them is that there's no fat on them. They just go the entire time. And when I mean no fat, I mean literally no fat. It is just all thriller, no filler. It really is. I mean, it really is. Like, pretty awesome.
Yeah, just stomps on the gas, just keeps going. Like, yeah, that's basically what Crank is. And like, I definitely prefer the first one though, because I think High Voltage at times gets a little too silly for its own good.
Crank 1 is trying to take at least some of what's going on seriously, even though the world around it is ridiculous, whereas Crank High Voltage is basically shitpost the movie. And that's what
but it's still great. Like, it's still great, but it's definitely a little too silly. Like, yeah. But I don't know, man. Like, even just sitting upon it and thinking about it, Crank might be crawling up and being one of my favorite movies of all time. Like,
wait a second. Does it count as a Jason Statham movie if he's not the top billed star?
Wait, what?
If Jason Statham's a member of the supporting cast, does it count as a Jason Statham movie in the same way that Crank or The Bank Job does?
No, I'll count it.
Okay, because if we're going by that metric, Spy is his best movie. Let's all be completely honest with ourselves.
Spy is great. That movie's funny.
Especially his role in that. Oh my god, that was hilarious.
But we're also talking about great supporting cast roles from Jason Statham. Expendables 2.
The only good Expendables movie. Well, the first one's okay.
Well, the only great one, actually, we should say. The only great one.
The only one that fulfills the promise of its premise in any meaningful way.
Yeah, because I mean, I like the first one, but
it's alright.
It's fun. I mean, but it goes a little bit off the rails at times.
It kind of peaks in the first 15 minutes, and then it doesn't really bounce back. Like that opening scene where the raid on the group of warlords, where he shoots a guy so much it blows the top half of him off. Like, that was amazing. And then after that, it's kind of like, oh yeah.
But Expendables 2, though, that's the one that leans into the concept of the Expendables.
I'm pretty sure that's the only Expendables movie I actually have on Blu-ray. Is the second one because it's so good. It's even how good is that movie? Even Chuck Norris is awesome in that movie, and I'm not saying.
Oh yeah, and like
Chuck Norris
he even makes
awesome.
a Chuck Norris joke in it, dude. Like
about the venom biting him killed the snake. Yeah, because he's Chuck Norris.
But
it's his best work since Forest Warrior.
There you go. Let's hit the comments here again because we're getting more comments. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And honestly, by the way, hot take here: I think the only great Hunger Games follow-up. I didn't really like the other ones that much.
That's fair, and that's fair.
I really liked this one a lot.
The real deal is in here. What's up, brother?
Get your ass in here, you son of a bitch. We want to roast you for Infinity Pool some more.
But did you see the short that he posted yesterday?
It wasn't Laugh at Me, was it?
No. I was saying YouTube short. I should say. It was the movie. It was the movies I got him.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Gotcha.
Did you like the choices I got him?
No. Yeah.
I mean,
hey, also, Alex, if you're a real filmmaker, why isn't your short on Letterboxd? I don't know.
That's thought provoking right there.
No, it is. I'm not saying that as a criticism of you. I'm saying it as a criticism of Letterboxd.
That's true. Got done watching Inferno, and not one of Argento's best in my opinion. I'm not really a fan of like giallo films in general, to be honest with you. The only giallo film I love is the original Suspiria.
I was gonna say really there's only one right answer to that. It's Suspiria.
Because I watched Deep Red, that was terrible, and Tenebrae, which gave me a freaking headache.
Can I make another hot take?
What?
I think that Luca Guadagnino's Suspiria is better.
If it was 2 years ago, I would have said the same thing.
Even though I respect the hell out of the original, I think that he did it better.
Fair enough. I mean, if it was 2 years ago, I would have said the same thing. But
although Luca Guadagnino is like one of my top 10 favorite directors of all time, so it's probably another factor of it.
And I'm guessing he makes you excited for Challengers.
Dude, that's one of my most anticipated movies of the spring. That and both the Zendaya movies, that and Dune.
Yep.
And yes, I will buy the popcorn bucket. I'm probably going to do it this weekend when I go see Madam Web, and I'll probably take it with me.
There you go. Jason Statham cranks out a great filmography. God damn it.
Well, not always, though.
Because, I mean, we have Meg to the Trench, and we have, or should we say dirt, or should you say dirt to
Romeo and Juliet. Who's in that?
Yeah, and then Expendables.
Which wasn't spectacular great. And then, here's the thing. Someone would argue Transporter 3. I actually think that's the best of the two Transporter sequels. I know that's kind of a hot take.
I disagree entirely. I think that's the worst of the two sequels.
But it's so... Oh, come on. Worse than Refueled? Come on.
No. I was meaning between 2 and 3.
Oh, got you. Okay.
I was meaning between 2 and 3 because Refuel is god-awful.
Like, what I love about Transporter 3 is that it's just fucking ridiculous in the best way. Like, it kind of is self-aware about how ridiculous it is, but yeah, like, well, I'm looking at his stuff right here, so... I'm trying to get... Which ones are best known to... Okay, Transporter was the launching pad. That was awesome. The Italian Job is great.
Love the Italian Job.
Italian Job is awesome. Collateral. He was in Collateral? What?
That was definitely a supporting role he was in, or maybe it was a cameo.
It was Airport Man, is what he's credited as.
That's a cameo.
Cellular was decent. Transporter 2 was good. Oh, Revolver. That's one of the few exceptions to the rule that Guy Ritchie never misses, because that was bad.
I haven't seen it.
London... Wait, London as in... Oh, yeah, that movie sucked. That's one. Never seen that one. So I can't judge. Mean Machine was okay.
We already mentioned the Crank movies.
By the way, the Pink Panther, I don't care what y'all say, the one with Steve Martin, I think it's funny.
I think they're both funny.
I think the second one's all right, but the first one, like, come on, and maybe it's also because I don't have the absolute love for the '60s one that everybody else does. I love Peter Sellers, but I think that movie, it was the sequels to the Pink Panther that were better because Clouseau was more of a prominent character. The problem with the first Pink Panther was it wasn't really about Clouseau at all. He's barely in it, and in the remake, it's just it's basically a Clouseau adventure with Steve Martin, and it kind of works. Crank, War, which was okay. The Bank Job, right. Bank Job, which was also. Oh, In the Name of the King. Fuck that movie.
I've never even seen that.
Uwe Ball, suck my dick. Death Race, that was okay. That was decent. Transporter 3 I enjoyed. Crank High Voltage, The Expendables. The Mechanic's underrated. The first one.
I love The Mechanic.
I like the original and the Jason Statham one. Romeo and Juliet was not great. Killer Elite was decent. Safe was underrated. I liked Safe.
Safe is really fun.
Safe is fun. Parker, I also think is not terrible.
I got the Blu-ray for Parker. I still haven't watched it yet.
I saw that was one of the movies me and my gang saw that 2 months in January and February, like 10 years ago, when the Eastgate was still open, and that was one. I remember the opening heist was pretty awesome, and I kind of remember overall enjoying it. Homefront, which was okay. Fast and the Furious 6, Furious 7, which is the best one. Spy is awesome. The Meg, the first one, was decent. Hobbs and Shaw was decent. Wrath of Man, which was really good.
Really enjoyed that one.
Really enjoyed Operation Fortune, which was fun. Fast X, which was fun. Meg 2, The Trench, which sucked ass. Expendables, which sucked even worse. And then The Beekeeper, which was a ton of fun. So yeah, overall solid filmography, but there are a few bad ones.
Not a great filmography, but he's got some hits.
It's a mixed bag, but he has some gems in there, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, of course I wasn't expecting that there, Ethan. I thought I was going to be able to get right ahead of you again. But, whatever. My boy.
Oh, Ponto, don't act like you are not new to the Skinamarink cult. You didn't like it the first time you saw it. I did. Alex did.
No, it was just a couple watches to that, so.
Yeah.
So that's why.
I was watching, so, speaking of product placement, one of the commercials last night was Aubrey Plaza, and it was a Baja Blast ad. And I was just thinking about the other day I was watching Parks and Recreation. It was the episode where April, Aubrey Plaza's character, is making a painting. He goes, and he shows it off, and it's just like, what is that? She's like, it's the black-eyed peas. And she's like dresses a Viking and says, it's the black-eyed peas. I've finally killed them. I've killed them all. I was like, that's amazing.
Oh yeah, I think there was one Jason Statham movie I know we forgot to mention, which was Wild Card.
Oh yeah, that was all right.
I didn't like it. It's very forgettable.
What about what was that one he was in that was like classic? Was that Redemption?
Redemption. I haven't seen that one.
That was pretty good.
I want to watch that one, but I haven't been able to find a copy for it because my thing right now is that I'm buying quite a bit, like most of Jason Statham's filmography, because after The Beekeeper, I'm on a Jason Statham kick. Yeah. So that's why I decided to rewatch the first Crank, but last night I watched Crank 2 for the first time. Like that was a first time watch. I hadn't seen that one.
I had a conversation with my cousin Missy when I was over in Utah, and we were talking about how. And I said, "Is there such a thing as a perfect action movie?" And Missy said, "Yeah, easily." She goes, "What?" It goes, "Baby Driver." I'm like, you know what? You're kind of right, actually.
That is true.
And she said that she went on and on about it, and I said, "Hey, Missy, there's just one question though I have for you." And she, without missing a beat, I said, "So, Missy, retarded means slow. Was he slow?" She goes, "No, there's a great kid and a devil behind the wheel." And I was like,
Let's go.
yes! Let's go. Was he slow?
That's great. Oh, okay. Now that makes me, dude. I need to freaking get Baby Driver. Like, I need to get that for the collection, man.
You don't have it. You don't own Baby Driver?
I had it on DVD, but I don't have it on 4K or Blu-ray.
I have it on Blu-ray. I actually have every Edgar Wright movie on Blu-ray, I think, actually. Except for A Fistful of Fingers, because it never got a proper home media release. I've seen A Fistful of Fingers. Because it's on YouTube. Seriously, go watch it. It's only like 70 minutes. It's actually kind of funny.
I'll check it out. But
it was his like amateur first movie that he did. But yeah, I got. Wait a second. Let me look at his filmography. Oh yeah, I do have the Sparks Brothers. Okay, yeah, I have all of his movies on Blu-ray. Oh, that's
right. All right. But I think for the last Jason Statham movie I'm supposed to be getting in the mail this week is The First Mechanic.
Oh yeah, Mechanic 2 was.
I got that one too. I did by Mechanic Resurrection.
Have you seen it?
It's okay. Like
there's the one cool part.
There's good moments though. There is good moments.
I will give it credit. There's one pretty badass scene, and it's the scene with the that freaking glass pool in the rich dude on the high rise, where he drills the hole in it.
That's rad.
That was fucking awesome. And if you look at all the
I think the movie's okay.
It's just the thing is that it lacks the grit of the first movie. The first movie had a certain sense of realism to it, and this one is a cartoon. There wasn't really any.
Isn't that that's kind of funny though? Crank had some sense of realism. High Voltage is just a cartoon. The Mechanic had some realism. Resurrection is a cartoon.
Okay, but the biggest difference is this: the first Crank movie was still a cartoon. It was just that Jason
but it still has some realism to it, like you said.
Well, the Jason Statham character does because he thinks he's in a serious action movie. The reason that movie's fun is because it's a Jason Statham character in a batshit freaking world. And the second one, he joins in, and everybody's acting like a crazy person, and that makes it a little different. All right.
Seriously, all you have to do is just freaking snort cocaine, and he becomes a killing machine. That's funny.
You know who else does that?
Who?
One of the most underrated films of the last year. I will die on.
Oh, wait a minute! I know what it is.
The Machine.
The Machine.
Das Machine. Fuck that bitch. This is Russia.
Hey Grant.
Yeah.
If this is some sort of TikTok prank, I'm about to lose my shit.
Have you seen the stand-up, the original story?
I've never seen the stand-up.
It's on YouTube. It's amazing.
I'm gonna watch that soon because after watching the movie, I was like, I'm actually really interested in Bert Kreischer.
Me and Ben in unison in the theater said the line because there's a part the payoff of the bit is when he spits the tobacco in the woman's face and he goes, "Oh my God, what did you just do?" He goes, "Man, fuck that bitch. This is Russia."
This is Russia.
So when that comes in the movie, we said in unison out loud, and we made the few other audience members laugh because sadly it didn't do very well. And we yelled out, "Fuck that bitch! This is Russia!" And they were like, "Woo!"
Speaking on stuff you yelled out of the theater, I still remember the one that's definitely kind of made me laugh a lot is the one with Mean Girls. Enough for Gretchen Wieners. Bye.
Yeah. Okay. So should I tell them about it because they may not know?
Yeah, because there's some people that probably don't know what I'm talking about.
So of the 2 times I saw Mean Girls in theaters, the other one was with my aunt and uncle, and some of the cousins, and they liked it. Well, and by Mean Girls, of course, I saw the original Mean Girls when it came out, but I'm talking about the one that came out this year, the remake-ish musical
Yeah.
version. So have you seen it yet, Luke?
Still haven't.
It's really solid.
Like,
Not as good
I'll
as
watch it when it hits Paramount Plus, but I skipped it in theaters, to be honest. Like,
yeah,
I didn't feel like seeing it.
it's not as good as the original, but it's solid. But we went. There was like an early screening at Marcus, and we went there, and it was like the Wednesdays we were pink screening. So I wore my pink shirt. Everybody was there, and because I wore pink, we got free cotton candy, which was freaking dope already. And then we were in like the not the IMAX, but it was like the large format, super screen or whatever. We were sitting there waiting, and the only trailers we got were Bob Marley and If. Were like the only two trailers we got. But the sound kept cutting out. It kept going like sound was dipping, lights kept coming up, and people were like, "What is going on here?" And then this dude in a Santa hat rolled in with a bag full of candy canes and did candy cane grams in the theater. And if you know the movie, you know that's significant. And he was, throwing stuff, and the lights kept coming on and off, so the poor guy kept almost falling and killing himself trying to get his delivered because he was just running up and down the aisles. And we were yelling at him, cheering him on, and we were just here yelling quotes at him, like, stop trying to make fetch happen. And then at one point, somebody yelled, "Four for you, Glen Coco! You go, Glen Coco!" And then as he was leaving, bonus content was fading out. Paramount Pictures logo was fading in, and I heard the creak of the door opening, and then I yelled out, "And none for Gretchen Wieners, bye!" And everybody lost it.
Hold it. And none for Gretchen Wieners, bye.
Yeah.
Bro. But then also when he said that people erupted, that it's also what kind of made me laugh, because it's like, I don't know how you do it, man. Like,
also, that's also the movie where I met my wife, my other wife, Renee Rapp, baby. Renee Rapp. Yes, I know she's bi. It's okay. Bi means she goes both ways. I am one of those ways, so it's okay.
There you go.
Make it work.
Yeah, I get you.
I didn't know who she was until I saw the movie, and I was like, "Oh my god, who's her?" There's something about it.
I'm still laughing at that.
The original Mean Girls is the movie that made me fall in love with Rachel McAdams, and I still love her. But it's a marriage, though. Rachel McAdams is still my wife, but it's become that point where we've been married for 20 years, and it's gotten to be a little, I don't know. Things aren't what they used to be, but we still love each other, and there's still an attraction there. Anyway, I'm a dork. Anyway, moving on.
And also for any of you guys that did not see the Lisa Frankenstein review, which by the way, why haven't you?
Catherine Newton is mine. You cannot have her.
No, I was talking about the review.
Oh, okay. So is Liza Soberano, who I literally was just introduced to by this movie. Also, Ben said that Ben gave it 4 stars. He said his only problem with it was Taffy. What the fuck, Ben?
What?
I love Taffy.
I mean,
Taffy was
Justin, my buddy Justin said he liked it, but he said it was a little too weird for him, and I'm like, that's fair. Like,
but you know what's funny? The audience score was surprisingly higher than I expected. It was like a B or a B plus, which is kind of unexpected considering how bizarre the movie was. I was expecting more of a C range kind of score from general audiences. I was kind of pleasantly surprised.
That's fair, but I was gonna say though, like, the reason why he said it was a little too weird for him was because he's not like as big on movies as I am. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
So that's probably why. So I get where he's coming from.
By the way, can we now talk about the greatest trailer that came out of the Super Bowl?
Oh yes. Deadpool 3.
The Thundermans movie. No, I'm just kidding. But that did come out during the Super Bowl. No, I'm not kidding you. They are making a Thundermans movie. Nickelodeon is. But
Thunderman Away.
Which
fuck.
Who gives a fuck? Like
I don't care. I mean, the Thundermans is already way past its prime. Like,
are you you suggesting that the Thundermans was Nickelodeon in its prime? Because Jesus Christ, you are so wrong.
I was kidding.
If we're talking Drake and Josh, iCarly, fuck yeah. But
That's the prime right there.
I rewatched Band Geeks, by the way, earlier today, just as tribute, and God, that still holds up. What a great 11 minutes of animation that is. Just,
bro,
it's
if that was
perfect
actually dude, let me just say this right now. If that was actually the series finale to SpongeBob, like in regards to the actual show, I would not mind, because that is a great, because that would be like a perfect wrap up. Like,
dude, and the other thing is, Sweet Victory cranks really fucking hard. Like, that's a legit good song.
And just the way that they do it, like, you know, at the fishbowl, I was like, bro, this is amazing. Like,
and also so many little jokes and details, like, is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, yeah. Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either.
Whoever's the owner of the white sedan, you left your lights on.
Wait, let's reverse roles. Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either. Now, all right,
amazing.
Let's play as loud as we can. Everybody ready? And a one, two, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, all right, here's a better idea. Why don't we play so quietly that no one can hear us? Have you seen the Vine? Have you seen, or I guess not the Vine, I guess now it's just a meme video. The Vine, I'll just say it, fuck it. Vine will never die, even though it's dead. Vine, I'll reanimate it. Vine, the bit where it's that part when the scene really is like, DJ Khaled.
That's funny. I was gonna say, in regards to the, have you seen like a SpongeBob roast compilation on YouTube?
No.
Here's one of them right here.
Is it squirrel jokes? Is it nothing but squirrel jokes?
No. Here's one of the funniest ones. Shut your mouth, you mediocre clarinet player.
Mediocre.
And then, oh!
Get out of my head! Leave my brain alone!
Here's another. What's another one right here? I've heard better comebacks from a turkey sandwich. Get a life.
Why did you have to go like this? Why? Why did you have to go like this and leave me tied to this idiot? No, the best one came from the mouth of Roger Bumpus himself when I met him, which was, I didn't realize it was Happy Hopping Moron Day. He was super nice, by the way. I met Squidward. I don't know if people know that, but I met Squidward at a con, and he did a line in the Squidward voice, because he doesn't actually sound
Wait, let's see if we can do another line. Take that pile of filth out.
No, that also became a great Vine, where he's like, Mr. Krabs, you shouldn't talk like Squidward like that. Oh!
That was the rose I was referring to. Take that pile of filth out. You shouldn't talk about Squidward like that. Oh! That's too preservative. How long could you stay like that? I don't know. Sandy's a girl?
Dude, some of the jokes in that movie or in that show are freaking grown up. Like the freaking
those are definitely unapologetic adult jokes.
Like, SpongeBob doesn't have hair. Or does he? That's one of them. The best dirty joke in all of SpongeBob is the episode with the baby scallop, which is aka one of the best episodes and the most underrated episodes, where SpongeBob and Patrick are like playing the mom and the dad of this parrot, not the scallop, and they're walking by in the little stroller with little umbrella, and they just have this visual joke. They have these two fish walk by, and they're just like, and they just thought bubble starfish plus sponge equals scallop ? I was like, dude! What a good sex joke.
I'm trying to figure out another line here. Frick. Hey, Patrick, what am I now?
Stupid?
No, I'm Texas.
What's the difference? Ha! The stars at night are dull and dim whenever they have to be over dumb and stupid things.
Hold on.
I love
Well,
SpongeBob.
who cares about a stupid star?
Well, Patrick, I think you care a lot about stupid stars, considering you are one.
Yeah.
No, okay. I have a test for you. Best movie insults go in movie history.
Best movie insult.
If you steal any of mine, I'm gonna kick you in the ass. No, I'm just kidding.
You sack of wine.
Which one?
You sack of wine.
What's that from?
Troy.
Oh,
You've never seen Troy?
I have. It clearly didn't stick.
I just love that insult. Like it's really corny, but it's like it knows it.
Okay, I got one for you.
All right.
Can't believe that wasn't your first go-to. Shut up! Shut up! Honey, like, shut the fuck up! Honey! What? It's an inanimate fucking object! You're an inanimate fucking object!
You're an inanimate fucking object.
In Bruges.
I forgot about that one for some reason.
The best. It's like, you know, if I had a dog as ugly as you, I'd shave his butt and make him walk backwards.
Oh my god.
The Sandlot, for those who didn't realize. Okay, this is truly the greatest movie insult. You are a toy! You're
Toy Story.
not a real Buzz Lightyear. You're an action figure. You are a child's plaything.
You are a sad,
strange
little man.
And you have my pity. It's the greatest.
Let's try to see. None of y'all would last a minute on my turn. Dry land.
We're going to make a new rule. No SpongeBob quotes for the insults. You got to be from movies or other shows. Okay.
I know, but I just wanted to make. I just love quoting SpongeBob.
All right, I got a TV insult for you. It's very obscure.
All right.
It's from How I Met Your Mother, and the quote is this. It's a Jason Segel, Allison Hannigan scene, and it's this. He goes, you went to, it's like talks about like nobody cares about your stupid Gouda. He goes, oh yeah, and then he says, who took pickled cheddar cheese, cut it into little pieces, and then placed them on sturdy cheese-bearing crackers? That would be me. Dead pause. You're a sturdy cheese-bearing cracker.
We can't forget this line though. This is one of the funniest. This is not an insult, but it's one of the greatest lines.
Okay.
You want to step up?
You want to step up to the streets?
You want to step up to me? To the streets?
Okay, I got an insult for you.
All right.
Hey there. Like, I got a joke for you. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Who's there? Go fuck yourself.
Catch me if you can. Catch me if you can.
Yep, great movie. My mom has never seen it. She asked me, have you heard of this movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks where he's like a Pan Am pilot? I'm like, or he's a Con Artist Pan Am pilot. Catch Me If You Can. And she goes, yeah, have you seen it? I'm like, yeah, you haven't? Holy shit.
I still remember that time when Mike told us he hadn't seen it, but thankfully he's seen it now. So.
Oh my god. One of Spielberg's most underrated movies, along with The Terminal.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if this is really a hot take, but that's actually my favorite Spielberg movie is Catch Me If You Can. That's my favorite one. Eric's in the chat. What's up, Eric? Says, are you guys getting the Doom popcorn buckets?
I am. Hell yeah, I am. I'm gonna fuck it, too. I'm gonna fuck it.
Did somebody say boom? Freaking Jared.
I'm gonna fill the bucket. I'm gonna fill the bucket, but it's not gonna be with popcorn.
Oh,
No, just every time I see that, all I can think about is, speaking of Vine, is the pumpkin carving is like, I made a goblin. What did you guys make? I made a kick-ass bog. creative. He comes to the other guy and goes, I'm gonna fuck this pumpkin.
But I was gonna ask in regards speaking on Vine, you know Thomas Sanders, right?
Thomas Sanders?
He's like one of the most popular Vine dudes ever.
Yeah, that guy. Oh, you mean the guy who's like the one who does the Stewie Griffin thing? He also is the guy who does like the Pokemon pranks, right?
He does Pokemon pranks.
Yeah. I like
Pikachu, go! You're shocked. But this one was posted on Instagram, and I don't think it was posted on Instagram, and I like this one a lot. The floor is lava. Nobody's playing along. Goes back. The floor is recently mopped by a kindly janitor, and you're walking all over it, and then everybody just starts to get off the floor.
I like the one where it's like he's talking about it's something like when the theater nerds finally get their moment, and he goes, so like today we're talking about Alexander Hamilton, and they all turn to look at him, and he's like he's in the costume, goes, I am not going to throw away my shot. Like
I also really love his dad character. His dad character is hilarious. Like, I mean, it's definitely dad jokes, but it's like he knows it. Like he knows how silly that humor is.
Okay,
like,
I got another best movie insult for you.
Oh, go ahead.
From Revenge of the Nerds.
Spoiler alert. I haven't seen it.
Really?
Damn. I've never seen Revenge of the Nerds.
Okay, fine. Then I'll just say it, and you need to watch Revenge of the Nerds. What are you looking at, nerd? Drives away. Dead silence. I thought I was looking at my mother's old douchebag, but that's in Ohio.
Oh, God.
Damn.
Okay, that's 80s comedy, I guess. But I want to go back to this for a second. Like, one of my favorite dad sketches from Thomas Sanders is now, buddy, you got to do some reading before you have your snacks. Cuts to the kid. That shirt with those shoes, sweetie. Cuts back. Come and get those chicken nuggets.
I just keep thinking, stop! I could have dropped my croissant.
I'm trying to think of another funny one.
The best Vine that nobody knows about, because it's only in comps, it's never on its own, is the one from Harry Potter. It's the clip from Harry Potter where it's like, Ron, I understand. How could you understand, Harry? Your parents are dead. You have no family. And then it freeze frames on and goes, all around me are familiar faces.
Here's another funny one. Another funny Thomas Sanders dad joke. Now, honey, there's something under your bed. You got nothing to be afraid of. Something moved.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy, will you say goodnight to me? Go save yourself.
And then there's one where he talks about how, so what did I miss the week I was sick? He talking about life in college. What did I miss the week I was sick? It's like, oh, you missed a test, an exam, a pop quiz. Oh, and our finals coming up. He goes, fantastic. Cuts him in a plane. Then I flew this plane right into the sun.
Then I blew myself right into the sun.
But
what's another funny? I'm trying to think of another good one of my favorite story time ones that he does. I love his story times. The ladies congregate here every day to scope out the hot dudes. Yeah, we do.
Oh no! The best of the story time ones is the one with Brandon Cavillo, where he goes, "The young man was sitting there drinking his grape juice. Leave me alone." He goes, "I'm a god,
Brandon. You will bend my will." Another funny one he did with Brandon Calvillo was this one. Freeze, you're under arrest for robbery. Wait, no, what did I steal? My heart. And that's how we met.
Brandon Cavillo, the best one with him is when they're sitting on it's him and I think it's Jason. By the way, God, look what happened to that guy. But those are simpler times. Him and Jason Nash walking on the beach. It's like, wow, isn't this a beautiful sunset? Such a great end of the day with such a great friend. I'm in love with you, Brandon. So where are you going, Brandon?
was trying to think of another one. Okay, so Thomas is a magician. It's like, I think it's his buddy Michael that's like, I wish I had new clothes. Perhaps I can help you.
Mm-hmm.
My wallet's gone.
Well, he's talking about, like, it goes to a fast food restaurant. Head like, oh, hey, what would you like to drink? Oh, just water's fine. Goes up, looks like he's going to the soda machine. Goes for the water.
No.
Like, yeah, yay! Then I robbed a bank.
They robbed the bank. Okay.
No, the best of the Brandon Cavillo ones is it's Brandon Cavillo and what's her name? The one who hosts Love Island. What's her name? Ariel Vandenberg. He goes to her door, knocks on the door, and it's like, he goes, "Hi, I'm looking for, hey, Philly Banana." He's like supposed to be like the effeminate cop or whatever. Philly Banana, I'm looking for someone. So it's like, I'm looking for this girl to be a sinner, and it's like a drawing of says someone with bad style or something, or someone with good style or something. She goes, "I haven't." He goes, "Yeah, honey, neither have I." Yeah.
One of the ones where he pranked his mother, where Thomas pranked his mother. Mrs. Sanders was afraid of frogs, even though there were no frogs there. And she's like, "That's stupid."
He's like, this is like when you're a little kid versus when you're an adult. Like I'm gonna go jumping and swimming and playing all day. It's like, I'm gonna hope I have enough money to eat tonight.
Also, this is the one that always cracks me up though. It's like they're in boot camp. Like, give me more push-ups. Now give me some jumping jacks. Now cha-cha real smooth.
The other one is the kids versus adults. He goes, when I like, it's like, and child's like, I'm gonna be an astronaut. I'm gonna be an astronaut. I'm gonna be a doctor. I'm gonna be a doctor. I'm gonna be an astronaut. I'm gonna be a spaceman. Cuts to adulthood. Mommy, what are taxes?
You actually want to know one of my favorite Disney pranks he did?
Oh, the one with the little girl with the stitch. That was cute.
That wasn't really a prank, like.
Yeah.
But I was thinking trying to think of the prank. Oh, it's the it's the Peter Pan one, like where he's right by the window, and then grabs one of the girls, like, off to Neverland.
I think the people who have the best Peter Pan joke. You know who Todd in the Shadows is?
I think so.
He's the guy who used to be part of Channel Awesome. He was the music critic. He was the dude who had like the mask on. He does like One Hit Wonderland and stuff like that. He does like pop song review. Well, there's a bit where he's talking about, I think it was like a song about Peter Pan. And he goes, "Man, it's like they've made too many Peter Pan movies. Shut up, you chirpy child abductor."
Well, since we're on the topic of comedy, there's actually one particular franchise that I do want to talk about, because Grant and I have not really talked about it before.
Yes. What haven't we talked about at this point? In like the 2 years.
No, but there's one comedy franchise that we haven't talked about before, like together.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass.
Yes, we have. We
never talk about Jackass. Like,
dude, I'm pretty sure like a stream a week ago we talked about the cup test bit from Jackass 4, unless it was somebody else I was talking to.
That was like, that felt like forever ago. But we never really talked about, like, we only talked about like the fourth one. We never really talked about the other ones in general. Like,
I think the best Jackass skit of all was in the second one, and it was the Gauntlet. That was fucking awesome. That was just awesome. That wasn't even gross or weird. That was just, you know what? My mom hates Jackass. She doesn't get the point of it, but she admitted High Five is freaking hilarious. Like, I showed her that, and she thought
the High Five is one of the funniest ones.
Especially when Bam Margera had the bowl of soup.
That was Aaron. Aaron had the bowl of soup. Bam got the flour.
Because they fucked with Bam pretty hard in that bit. I forget. Well,
Bam was the one that got the flour. Aaron was the one that was walking with the tray of soup.
By the way, fuck you, Bam Margera, you fucking dick. What a dick.
I'm glad, dude. The
Me
funniest
too.
bit with Bam, the funniest bit with Bam in Jackass 3 was the fake snake bit
Wasn't he
where he
only
tries to
in...
sneak up on Jeff. Where he tries to sneak up on Jeff Tremaine for one of the Rocky skits, and then he falls into the 11-foot deep pit that Knoxville and a couple of 11 people dug, which has a pit of snakes. Like, which mostly it's rubber snakes, but beforehand. But after that, once he falls in, they start putting in more real snakes, and I'm like, dude, you guys are dicks. but I like the guys. Like, I mean, they might be dicks, but it's like you still love the guys.
Do you know how many writers Jackass Forever had? It's like some kind of record.
20 writers.
It had 26 writers.
I was close.
Holy shit. That's a lot of writers.
But I was gonna say, from the first movie, you want to know it's one of the stunts that is so even one of the dumbest ones ever, but it's like it never fails to make me laugh.
What?
The bungee wedgie. It's so stupid.
I think helicopter is stupider, but it makes me laugh.
But that's in the. I was meaning in the first movie. That's in number 3.
In the first movie, yeah.
The bungee wedgie, like I'm Rab himself, and I'm a complete fucking idiot. And it breaks the underwear the first time.
There's always one part in a Jackass movie where even my bad taste, I go like, oh Jesus, oh my God, no! And Jackass the movie, it's the thing with the freaking I think it was Ryan Dunn, I think, was like spread eagle, and they literally drove a train up his ass like a toy train. I was like, no,
it was a toy car. It was a toy car.
Still, like, no.
Now I'm lubing up the little toy car
no.
because I'm going to put it in my butt.
These guys are insane.
But I love the doctor's response. Like after they check it out, like you just go to the doctor. You don't talk to anybody. Your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or whoever. You don't tell nobody. All right. He already knows. That's too many people.
You know what? The scene in Jackass Forever that got me there was
what?
Usually Jackass movies, poop is where I draw the line. Like I can't watch the poop ones because I poop kind of freaks me out when I see it in movies. The part with where Preston Lacey shits himself in the fourth one kind of made me go. I can't.
I'm a grown man.
No,
like
literally
51 years old.
But like in the third one, it was the shit Kano thing where the guy's ass was like a volcano and it shoots.
That was Dave's.
Yeah, that was just. I was just like, oh, that's not even funny. That's just. And why did I get popcorn? Ugh.
Can we both agree that the midget bar fight scene in Jackass 3 is hilarious?
Jackass 3D, I still think, is the peak of the Jackass series. I think it's the best one. Mainly because the 3D was actually good. Like, the way they used it.
But I wanted to talk about the midget bar fight.
Yeah.
Like while they're fighting, there's like there's midget cops that come in and they're like, please get on the fucking ground.
No, the part.
It's just but before the fight even happens, the guy approaches like, Tara, what the fuck you doing? Yeah. What the fuck? Who are you? I'm her fucking boyfriend, asshole. That's cool, bud. I'm her man friend.
I'm a fucking weirdo, but every once in a while, a movie will go just far enough to make me go, oh, Jesus, no! Terrifier 2, it was throwing salt and bleach on the wound. That was like, okay.
Oh, God, that almost made me puke.
Me too. The other part was, in Jackass, there's always a part in Jackass. I think it was in the second one, the drinking the horse cum.
Horse semen, that's right.
It was like, oh no, but in the fourth one, it was
pig semen.
No, in the fourth one, it was the fucking it was the cup test, and it was when he like, okay, punches him, throws a thing, and then it was like, oh, okay, that was really bad. And then he's like spread eagle, and the dude has like the pogo stick, and I was like, I just started shifting in the theater. Like, you can ask Alec, he was there, and I just went, no, 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 Jesus fucking Christ, no! I like felt like secondhand pain, like, don't do it, dude, it's not worth it. And then the part that also got me is when he lifts up his underwear and shows that cut on his sack, and even the cameraman was like that.
Yeah, like, Lance was puking, and I was like, don't blame him.
Oh.
But I do want to point out, I was trying to think of one of the funny the bit that got me, in Jackass Forever, like that made me just go, ow, was the magic trick.
Yeah, but see, I saw that one coming. You mean the one with the bull, right?
Yeah, so I know I saw that one coming too, but it was like I still felt bad though because dude, freaking Johnny Knoxville puts his life on the line. Like with some of these crazy
I felt bad, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, you're like 60. You brought it on yourself, bro. I mean, you shouldn't be playing.
He's only 50.
Okay, whatever. He's too old to be doing. He's too old for this shit, and that's why I'm glad they said they're doing a new run of Jackass, but it's going to be the younger members from the fourth one. I'm like, good. We do not need Johnny Knoxville doing this shit anymore. But the other thing is, the other part that got me was that almost got me, and maybe it's just because I'm so afraid of. Weirdly enough, I'm not afraid of getting stuck because I get infused every 2 months, but I get really, really scared of animals puncturing human skin. And so the scene where they do like the scorpion Botox scene.
Oh, with Rachel?
Yeah, with Rachel, where they put it on her lips and it's like the stinger is kind of whipping around. No, not today, Satan. Oh, no.
I do also want to point out another. I was trying to think here. Shit.
She took one.
Oh, the one that kind of got me was with frick. It's the one where Sivo and Chris Pontius are dressed like skeletons. Like, and they have the bird feasting me off of Wee Man. Like,
yeah, I think you know what the best, by far the best, the high point to me of Jackass Forever was the funniest scene was the Silence of the Lambs thing. Just in the reactions
the reactions made it funnier. Like,
you can ask Alec for like the 7th or 8th time Aaron was like, "Oh God, get me out of here! Holy shit!" I literally turned to, I was like, just like crying, laughing. And Alec turned to me, was like, "Are you okay?"
I remember.
I'm like, "Dude, I'm gonna pee."
I just remember the first part of it, like when Poopies was like, "So if we get bit, we die." Like, but I think the funniest part of that was when Zach, when Johnny was getting Zach through the door, and then he hits his head, and he was like, "Motherfucker!" Like, I don't even know where my glasses are. What the fuck? And like, but the one that got me though was when he goes over the table full of thumbtacks and mousetraps. I was like, dude, what are you doing?
Them bitches crazy. So
and then Poopy's response was, "Zach, you all right? Holy shit! I heard Zach. It sounds like he's getting murdered in here."
Because he freaking thought he was. Here, I gotta tell you something. Fucking Aaron deserves to is a justified lawsuit against these men for the bear bit. I was like, dude, you gotta find better friends, homie. Like, holy shit, I wouldn't have. Dude, I'm gonna be real with you. I am not a violent person. You know this. I do not want any harm to anybody. After all those years, if fucking that happened to me, the first thing I would do the second I went out and survived that would be to punch Johnny Knoxville in the dick and tell him never to lose my number. Like, holy shit. That is a good friend right there who will put up with that level of terribleness. By the way, you know what I wanted to do when the pogo stick came out.
Yeah.
This. God damn it.
Ads again.
One time, bitch. Just one time not having an ad. At this point in the video, they're like, I do not like that angry grad. He's aggressive and uses dirty language. Anyway.
Because I'm a baby.
I'm a baby. Anyway. This is my response. From the Saw video game.
That's correct. I was trying to think of another really funny bit from. I mean, there's like, I love the bits in Jackass, but I was trying to think of another really funny one that kind of made me laugh my ass off. Oh, it was the Dum Dum game.
That one, yeah. That one. Again, y'all gotta find better friends, homie. Like,
I mean, I think Aaron got it twice. Like,
poor Aaron. It almost stops being funny at a certain point. Like, poor guy. He's just been tormented for years by these a-holes. Like, come on, dog. Just go find better friends. It can't be that hard to find friends who don't take such joy in your pain. And this is coming from me. It takes joy in all y'all's pain. Because who's saying this?
But I could definitely tell one of the bits that that one of the cast members was like, "Oh my god, I'm regretting my life." Yeah, it was the triple wedgie.
Yeah. By the way,
Wee Man was just regretting it. Like, okay, I could tell.
I wanted to tell you. Okay, but actually, I was wrong. This is the greatest movie insult of all time.
All right.
I'll just say what it is. Can you screen share?
No, if you're not on computer though, I can't screen share it.
Oh, fuck.
It has to be on computer to do that.
Damn. Because I was gonna. Okay. Well, anyway, I'll say what it is. It's from the classic motion picture Billy Madison.
All right.
And it was this. Mr. Madison, what you've just said is the most insanely idiotic thing I've ever heard anyone say ever. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to what could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Oh my god.
Best comeback ever.
Yeah, let's see. Tonight was my first time watching Reservoir Dogs, and it blew me away. Nice. Very nice.
Zach Guller, if you're watching this, if you give anything less than a recommendation to fucking Lisa Frankenstein, I don't know, bro. Oh. Baby boy.
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
Your father needs to speak with you.
I need to talk to you, son. Let me see.
Ryan, no! Ryan gave it us 1.5 stars. Damn it, Ryan.
Wait,
Why?
Ryan?
Fuck, bro. Why? I thought we were friends, homie.
Wow, dude.
I thought you were bae. Turns out you're just spam.
Wait, yeah, so Ryan gave it 1.5 stars?
Yep.
Durr. Wow. think Reservoir Dogs is Tarantino's second best movie behind Pulp Fiction. I think it's his second best, only behind Inglourious Bastards.
Oh, I disagree with both of you. I think that it is not even his third best, but it's still really good. I think his second best is Jackie Brown, and I think his third best is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. His best is Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction would be my third favorite.
Really?
If I'm being completely honest, like,
Okay.
I just love the dialogue more in both Reservoir Dogs and Inglourious Bastards.
You gave Ryan, my baby. You gave Maestro 1 star and Anatomy of a Fall 3 stars. Dog, we gotta have it. You gave Zone of Interest 2 stars, dude. Come on, bro. Hey, Luke, you want to get mad?
Yeah.
Guess what he gave Jungle Bunch 2?
Wait, Operation Meltdown?
Yep.
3.
2.5, but still. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. You gave it a star better than fucking Lisa Frankenstein. He gave Poor Things 5 stars. I'll give him that. American Fiction 3.5, so that's something.
Name one that'll shock me.
Keep fitting in 2.5. Come on, dog. He gave Saltburn 1.5. He gave.
That's not shocking to me though, because Saltburn's divisive.
He gave May December 2 stars. Quiet you.
It's just not for me.
We will not have May December slander in this house, young man. Oh wait, right. I'm not on my channel. Fuck. Well, go ahead. Do your.
I win.
The Boys in the Boat. Honestly, I didn't think it was that bad.
What do you give it?
Wins 2 stars. Come on, dogs. Don't shit.
No, wait. No, what did he give The Boys in the Boat though?
Maybe like 2.5. But like, I didn't.
No, I gave it 2.5 as well. But I just thought it was, it's bland.
Self-Reliance 2 stars. The Beekeeper 1.5 stars.
Hold the phone.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Hold the phone.
He gave Night Swim 2 stars. Oh, holy
half
shit.
A star higher than The Beekeeper. Okay, I'm just gonna say this right now,
Ryan,
really quick, man, if you don't mind.
Force, young man.
Grant, I'm just gonna say this right now.
He gave Migration 3 stars. He gave Aquaman. Well, that actually should be lower for both of those. He gave Ferrari 2 stars.
But here, Grant, can I say something quick?
He gave Anyone But You 3 stars. He gave Dream Scenario 3. He gave 2.5 stars to Priscilla. The Holdovers. He only gave the Holdovers 2.5 stars? Ryan, come on, dog. Really?
Wait. Grant, can I say something quick?
Are you going to tell him to go fuck himself? Because I'm getting pretty close to doing that same.
No, what I was going to say was, if you tell me that Night Swim is actually a good movie and The Beekeeper sucks,
yeah,
I don't want to be that guy, but you're wrong. Like,
yeah, you know what? It's harsh to say because I very rarely.
I hate to be that guy. Like, I don't want to say that.
He gave The Killer
but
2 stars. Ryan,
The Killer,
my baby. He gave The Babysitter 1 star.
let me ask this.
Friendship over. That's it.
Let me ask this.
You besmirched my woman. I can no longer.
Let me ask this.
I'm just kidding, Ryan.
What do you give The Blackening?
He gave Knock Knock at Your Bitch's Cabin 2 stars. Although that is a pretty divisive film, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one.
I guess. But
it wasn't
asking...
we're kind of in the minority of people who really, really loved it, you know?
What, for Knock at the Cabin?
Yeah. We both really liked it, but that wasn't the consensus, really.
Well,
so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Mike, I kind of got Mike to really enjoy it.
Like, he gave Exorcist Bereamer 2 stars.
But gives The Beekeeper 1.5 stars?
Oh, Luke, you're gonna be mad. Oh, you're gonna be so mad. And quite frankly, so am I. He gave Dumb Money 2 stars, but he gave The Nun 2 3.5 stars.
Should I?
Ryan, you're getting a spanking, young man. He gave 2.5 stars to The Good Mother. Jesus Christ, bro.
Grant,
Do
should
it.
I?
Yep.
Really quick, just need to find it.
He needs to hear it. This is with love, my good sir. He gave 2.5 stars to Barbie. Do it or I will.
No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, brother. How about before I do it, what did he give Bottoms?
I don't see it on here. He might have not seen it yet. But I could be wrong. When did it premiere?
I think it was back in like March, I think.
Yeah,
so it's around that period.
He hasn't reviewed it yet. He gave Fitting In only 2.5 stars. He gave Nefarious 1 star. I'll give him that.
Okay. Oh wait. Did he see The Creator?
I'm sure he did.
If he gives it less than, oh, hold on,
5 stars. That movie's a goddamn masterpiece. I will not.
Okay, good.
He gave it 3 stars, which is
wait, The Creator?
Yeah. By the way, my mom is finally watching it, although she paused it with 51 minutes to go, and she hasn't finished it yet. But she said she will. That she likes it enough that she wants to see where it goes.
You ready? Come on.
He did give 4.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Well, the A Broken Clock is still right 2 times a day. He did give Past Lives 4.5 stars out of 5.
Good.
Which he gave Spirited only 1 star. Play it again. God damn it.
Fuck you!
You needed to hear this, and that's with love, by the way. She said 2 stars. He gave Smile 5 stars. I mean,
I gave Smile 4.5 stars. Like,
I liked it fine, but Jesus Christ, dude, that's a little high.
But wait, hold on, just one second.
He gave The Blackening 3 stars, which is,
I will accept. Oh, really quick, actually, Ray of Sunshine is in the building. How's it going, Ray? It's good to see you.
Ray. How are you?
She has a great gaming channel, so go check her out. She's awesome.
Oh my God.
I don't think I'm ready to hear it.
He gave Bones and All and Tar 2 stars.
Tar, I understand, but
no
Bones and All.
I do not accept this.
All right. You ready?
Both are goddamn masterpieces.
You ready?
Yes.
Listen to this.
Fuck you!
Wait.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
He gave. What's the source of that video, by the way?
It says male screaming "fuck you" sound effects.
He gave.
I just searched "fu" sound effect, and then I found that.
Look what he gave Skinamarink.
Okay, but that one I understand. Like, because Skinamarink is a divisive movie. Like, can you give me that though, Grant? It's a divisive movie.
It is if you're basic.
If you're
wait a minute. He gave Everything Everywhere All at Once only 2 stars. Fuck.
Wait a second. Actually, hold on.
Fuck you say to me, you little shit!
Yep.
Trying to think of another one.
He gave Tick Tick Boom only 2.5 stars. Okay, Jesus Christ, dude.
Okay. What?
Why are all the good movies?
Hey, Ray. Nope. No problem.
I'll give you a sub too, Ray.
Yeah, I know. Also, if I want to recommend some videos from Ray of Sunshine, go check out some of her Five Nights at Freddy's videos.
All right.
Because I've seen them and they're great. Like,
Oh, he did give Marcel the Shell 4.5 stars, but that's the kind of movie where
that's
if
still
you
not forgiving enough. Like,
if you give a movie like that less than 4 stars, it's kind of like, come on, dog. Don't you like?
I do want to ask though. I do want to ask. What did he give if he saw it? What did he give A Haunting in Venice?
In Venice.
If he did see it, I'm clarifying. If he did see it,
I'd rather not say. Because it's going to piss you off.
just say it.
Gave it 1.5 stars. Bullshit.
Hold on.
I'm done, fucking done. Fuck you.
Okay, take it easy, Pato.
Sorry.
We're doing this out of love, Ryan. We still love you. That's why we're giving you this beating. We only beat you because we love you. By the way, do you want to do a little comment comeback?
Fuck you.
Sorry.
I got.
What is that?
You could have just said no. Damn.
No. Sorry. I was trying to move it up for a second, but it stayed up there. Like my road doesn't cooperate with me sometimes. You know.
I'm kidding, bro. So, I got this comment on my video of the holdovers.
What is it?
I will keep the comments anonymous to preserve the identity of the people. This was the following that I got. My daughter and I went yesterday. Good start. Disappointed is an understatement. A total waste of money, and we were trying to stay awake throughout. This was 2 weeks ago I got this. From the holdovers. Sir or madam, why, I ask you? It's a wonderful film. What about it was so dull to you that I do not get?
That's the thing I don't understand about certain people. That they don't like. They just say, "What? It's just whatever," but they don't explain why.
Well, here's the other thing. I feel like some audiences, unless something's blowing up every 5 minutes, they can't not enjoy a movie. If anything takes its time and tries not to talk down to them, they immediately turn it off. I know it sounds like a pretentious thing to say, but I do know some people who don't like movies that aren't constantly giving you activity all the time. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's I think that's really
not every movie is gonna just give you boom, 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 boom,
right.
boom, 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 like constantly, you know.
Right, and it's just to expect.
Well, if you think that's gonna be all for you, you might as well just like. I know these are good movies, but then you might as well just watch the Crank movies then for the rest of your life.
Well, and again, the Crank movies are terrific, but they're not the only movies that exist, and they're not.
I know, but
Right.
I'm just stating those as examples. Like,
but let me put it to you this way. I generally think most moviegoers, for the most part, more often than not, can have a decent run of similar opinions, but I think it doesn't surprise anyone that one of the biggest box office successes of all time is Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. I do think sometimes people just want to eat garbage. They just take it for what it is.
Now shut up and eat your garbage.
Top Gun Maverick! What?
I hate you.
I'm kidding, of course. No, I like Top Gun Maverick. I shouldn't joke. But still, like, I was just doing that to see how you'd react, Pato. You did not disappoint. It wasn't even the best Monica Barbara movie of 2022. That would be The Cathedral.
What I have not seen.
Which is true. Dude, wait, you don't have movie, do you?
No, I don't.
It sucks that they're probably not going to give that a proper DVD release or Blu-ray release, because that's a really good movie. It's a slow burn. By the way, my woman, don't take her from me.
I ain't taking her from you. She's close enough to your age, because for me it'd be considered creepy. Just saying.
Well, it'd be creepy on her part, especially.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. May December 2. Monica and Luke's story. That was dark. I apologize.
That was stupid.
That was also really unnecessarily dark. Apologies.
But I was going to ask you a question. What did Ryan give Equalizer 3?
Well, I don't know. I gave it a 4. What did he give it?
I mean, I gave it 4 as well. So.
What did he give it?
No, that's what I was asking you.
Oh, you're not looking at it. Okay, let me.
Yeah, I'm not looking at it because I do my stuff on my phone. Remember?
Hey man, I gotta tell you, I got about 15 more minutes in me, and then I think I'm gonna have to call it a night.
All right.
But sorry to cut it short, but I'm getting awfully sore in this position. What did Ryan give this? If he saw it, I give it 3 stars. That's not terrible.
Okay, that's fine then. I'm not gonna give him too much shit for that.
And here's the thing: Ryan's a good guy, and you know, he also, when we disagree, he gives at least decent reasons why it wasn't for him more often than not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
So, anyway, I just want to put it into perspective because I don't want him to feel like we're just dumping on him because we're genuinely mad at him. This is all for fun.
Yeah, and sometimes if we dump on people like that, we do it to make each other laugh. Like,
oh yeah, and
but also it's with all due respect. Like,
well, right, and when we say fuck you, it's more like fuck you, not fuck you, motherfucker. It's not that kind of tone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're doing it with respect.
Right.
Right.
We're doing it amongst friends. Well, and the other thing about the Jungle Bunch thing, you also got to put it into perspective. He has a kid, so that also plays.
Okay, yeah, that probably does the trick.
So there's a kid who's pretty young, so I think that also. So apparently, the dude who created the Great Adventures of Billy and Mandy is on the autism spectrum, and that's amazing.
All right.
Takes guts. It takes guts to talk about that part of your life. I respect the hell out of you for it.
That took guts.
Yeah, it did.
We need guts. Yeah, I know.
God, Sydney Sweeney's pretty. What? Wait. Oh, right. We were talking. That's it. She is, though, too. By the way, the embargo still hasn't lifted on Madam Web. Young son, I am worried. I don't think that's...
I know it's not a good thing, but you want to call predictions? Where do you think it's going to land?
Well, here's the thing. I did hear that it and Kraven the Hunter tested higher than Morbius or the Venom movie, so maybe it'll be surprisingly all right.
But I'm saying, like, in regards to where it's going to land on Rotten Tomatoes, we're going to call predictions.
I'll be generous and say maybe high 50s, low 60s, maybe at the most. Maybe
I'd say probably like low to mid 50s. Like,
on the high end, and on the low end, I think maybe like 30. I don't think it's gonna bomb or anything. I don't think it's gonna get like single digits or Morbius numbers. I think it's gonna get slightly better than that. I just think.
I'm just disappointed in one of the movies, the reviews that have come out for a movie this weekend, which is Bob Marley.
Bob Marley, man,
what is with the critical drubbing lately, like,
dude? And the trailers actually, the trailers weren't bad. The trailers look genuinely good, and it's a good subject matter, you know.
I know, but I was also speaking on critical drubbing because you and I agree with Argyle.
Well, right, and Lisa Frankenstein, although that's been more divisive than drubbing necessarily, but
there was more drubbing for Argyle.
Yeah, there was. And here's the thing.
I'm like, do you guys not know how to have fun?
There are issues with it. It is, first off, it is a good half hour too long. I will admit. It got a little long in the tooth in the middle, especially. And I thought it wasn't to me on the level of Kingsman or Kick-Ass. It wasn't on that level. But I still enjoyed it. I still thought it was a fun flick. I love Sam Rockwell. He's always good value in a movie.
He's the best part of the movie, without question.
Easily. Well, and also, of course, my wife, and in this case, I'm the younger man, so it's even less creepy. It's even more creepy if you go for Dua, my queen. No, literally, there were these teenage girls behind me teenage to older, early 20s girls behind me who laughed out loud because at the beginning, not spoiler, it's the first scene in the movie, and most of it's in the trailer, but the scene where they play in My First, My Last, My Everything by Barry White, and they're dancing, and it's Dua Lipa in the tight gold dress, like doing her little sultry James Bond girl thing, and they get to the line when she's doing that, it's, I know, there ain't no one like you, there's no way they could ever make two. And I literally said out loud in the theater, fucking damn straight. And the girls behind me went, like out loud, said,
You fucking damn straight.
No, I didn't even say damn straight, I said fucking A. The fuckingest of A's.
God, I love Argyle. Like, I don't know about you, bro. I kind of want to see Argyle again.
I do too. The only thing is, I might wait till it's on Apple just because, again, that top part in the middle is a little long. Like, I'd probably sooner, if it was an option, see Lisa Frankenstein again. Just because I want that cult to build. I just want, if friends come over and say, like, hey, we want to go see a movie, it's like, oh, we could either see Argyle or Lisa Frankenstein. I'm like, what do you want to see? Lisa Frankenstein. Jesus Christ, you need to see this movie. Because I want to ensnare people. I want to be on the ground floor when this becomes a cult movie in the same way that I was when Jennifer's Body came out. Like, being the one guy who's like, I liked it. When everybody else is like, what the fuck was that shit? And seriously, though, like, this movie's great. And again, before you say, oh, of course you think it's great, you have a dick. Not for that reason. I came for Megan Fox in more ways than one. I stayed for the really smart and intelligent feminist commentary. And I mean that sincerely. What I liked about it by the end of it had nothing to do with the attractiveness of the lead. It had everything to do with the brilliance of Diablo Cody's writing.
Bingo.
That's what, So that is the key there. And
yeah. But I'm trying to think of, because as of right now, let's see, my theater's playing right now Lisa Frankenstein, Argyle. They're still carrying Anyone But You. It's been there for a little while, and I'm happy.
I love Anyone But You.
Hold on, wait. Permission to put my left hand on your right buttock. Granted.
Inspect! He goes, inspect why? He goes, they hunt in pairs! Those fuckers hunt in pairs! Glenn Powell is baby girl. I love that man. He's hot.
Ain't nothing small about me.
No, that is the best reaction ever. He goes, I'm all filled up on creatine and small dick insecurity. Ain't nothing small about me. Wink. What the fuck? Well,
you actually want to know a fun fact?
Yeah.
If you watch The Tonight Show, when Glenn Powell is on there talking about Anyone But You, in the airplane scene,
yeah,
the people that were sleeping next to him were his parents. It was when Sydney Sweeney was basically doing yoga on his face, like.
Oh, you mean the scene where it looks like she's?
It looks like she's doing yoga, like. That's what it looks like. It looks like she's doing yoga, and then the woman that lifts up her blind and looks to see what's going on. That's actually Glenn Powell's actual mother.
Hey, look, homeboy gets paid to have Sydney Sweeney on top of him. I don't know why he's complaining.
He ain't complaining though, man. Like, because dude, he didn't even notice she was on top of him. Like,
No, I'm saying he did when he filmed it, not in the movie, but he did when he filmed the movie. That scene, he knew that was what the scene was going to be. He wasn't asleep during the scene. He wasn't. He was acting.
no, I wasn't saying that. I wasn't saying during this. Like, I was talking about like when there's. I was just talking about like it was during the night on the plane. Like,
Yeah.
So when that happens, I was like, and when he actually said that, I was like, wait, what? Are you joking?
Well, fun fact. So one of my favorite movies, I'm sure you've seen it, When Harry Met Sally. One of my favorites of all time. You know what the most famous scene of that movie is, right?
I think so, yeah.
Is, oh yes, yes. Meg Ryan was like, oh yes, yes, and then the old woman going, I'll have what she's having. The old woman was Rob Reiner's mom, who said that line.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm like, that is fucking amazing. When you know that's what it is, it's like, so, Mom, today on set, you're going to react to a woman faking an orgasm in a public place. I'll say this.
Yeah.
I'll have what she's having. Anyway, well, and I sent this to you, and you didn't really react, but so the version that's in theaters now of Anyone But You is the Valentine's Day thing where they have a bunch of like bloopers after the credits. So for those who missed it, because I think it's only going to be here this week, there's a bit with another alt take with the old man on the plane where he's sitting there and he's like joking with them, and they all are like smiling, and he goes, so this is your job. This is what you guys do, right? This is your job. And they're like, yeah. The Cole's like, yeah. It's it's like, he goes, then why are you guys fucking around so much? And they all just burst out laughing.
I reacted to it though. It like when I saw it, but I just didn't put it in the chat. But that was funny though. Like
that, I just.
God, bro.
Unwritten has been stuck in my head now again after seeing that movie.
I pretty much listen to I listen to it most of the time I'm at work. Like it's like I swear to God, dude, it has not left my mind. Like it's so good.
Come on, Pin. Come on, bro. I mean, good job. You ate that shit, but read the room, K-Money. I love that.
The scene that you want to know the scene that it really got stuck, that the song really got stuck in my head? It was the scene like when they went overboard and they're getting lifted up by the helicopter.
Yeah.
And then Sydney Sweeney starts singing, and I was like, are you kidding me? How did they do that? How did they get it stuck in my head? That's ridiculous.
Well, that and the scene where he's like, how do you know this is my zone out song? How do you like?
I just love how Glenn Howell just reacts to that. That's just funny.
Have you seen the interview? By the way, speaking of Sydney Sweeney movies, relatively new Sydney or two soon to be new Sydney Sweeney movies. Have you seen the clip of Dakota Johnson? Like the interview clip of her, Dakota Johnson, who seems like she wants to be in any other movie but Madam Web. Like, she's so trying really hard not to promote it. And they do the line, which, okay, some memes I get, like, it's stupid and that's why it's funny. This bit, I don't get why it's funny, and it's the line in the trailer, the line where she goes, he's Ezekiel Sims. He was in the Amazon rainforest with my mother studying spiders right before she died. Like, yeah, it's a clunky line, but it's not that funny. And people have been memeing the fuck out of it, and I'm just like, I don't get it. And apparently I'm not alone, because someone brought the line up to Dakota Johnson, and she looked pissed off. Like, Dakota Johnson, they asked her, it was kind of amazing. And I appreciate her candor. They're like, you know, oh, you know this line, and they play the clip, and she's just like, dude, what even is that? It's like, this is like the seventh person who's asked me about this. Like, why? She's like, what even is this? He goes, it's a line from the movie. I'm like, okay. like
what even is that?
Trying to sell a movie here, dog. Trying my damnedest. And it's just like, I love that she just does not give a fuck. Because, like, Dakota Johnson, one of the things I like about her as an actor, and some people do not like Dakota Johnson for this reason, is that she doesn't get really excited about anything she's in. Like, intentionally. She almost seems to be, like, she's very laid back when the people interview about every movie, and people seem to think it's like, oh, she hates Madame Web. It's not that. It's just that that's kind of her thing. Whenever she's promoting anything, it's just kind of like, oh, yeah, whatever, I'm Dakota Johnson. It's like Jennifer Lawrence. Or it's like, she's just like, oh, yeah, I'm in this movie. Yeah, it's called No Hard Feelings. I'm Jennifer Lawrence. I'm crazy, you know?
Yeah.
That's her style. That's the kind of performer she is to begin with. So the fact that people are saying, like, either laughing about it or like, oh, like, geez, Dakota Johnson seems cold and mean-spirited. It's like, no, it's just that, like...
That's just kind of her thing. Like,
It isn't. It is. And the other thing is, it's funny the way she's reacting, because even as a nerd, even as a comic book nerd and as a Marvel nerd, it's like, it does get to a point where, like, man, you guys are real nerds. Like, you're focusing on this stupid shit. Like, come on, it's just a fucking movie.
right, exactly.
Like,
and it's like,
to some extent, a movie that hasn't even fucking come out yet. Like,
and you're just giving her shit for it, like, because of how she's been acting during interviews. And I'm like, do you not know Dakota Johnson at all? Like,
it's the same group of people who wanted to ban Joker before it was screened to anyone because they were afraid that someone was going to bring a gun to a movie theater. It's like,
oh,
I wonder
what?
I wonder. Oh, and you're telling me you haven't watched the movie, huh? Shocker. You do realize the movie's not on Arthur Fleck's side, right? Like, it's clearly portraying him as a psychopath and a damaged person, like, who should not be emulated.
God, some people are just...
Some people are really dumb. Like,
I was gonna say that. Like, people are really, really stupid sometimes.
Especially on the internet. Sometimes you just gotta get the fuck off Twitter, yo. I said Twitter, not X. Fuck you, Elon.
Thank you.
Fucking human.
I was gonna say,
Alright, hey dude, I hate to cut you off, man, but I gotta call it a night.
yeah, but
yeah.
But thank you everybody that came in here tonight for the fun hour and a half that Grant and I had. So go ahead and I'll go ahead and plug your socials, my guy.
I'm on everything. Literally everything. I am either raised, including Blue Sky Social, so of the few who are on there, I'm also there. Raised on Popcorn with Grant or Raised on Popcorn. If it exists, I'm probably on it. If not, well, let me know in the comments, and I might have to join. Either Raised on Popcorn or Raised on Popcorn with Grant. If you see this guy's face, you're in the right place. Hey, that rhymed. Yeah. And yeah. I'm also on YouTube. I'm Raised on Popcorn with Grant, or my dead second channel that has barely anything on it, More Popcorn with Grant. The only thing on there right now are a montage a friend of mine made, a welcome video, and a couple of quick reactions from Sundance. Little 1-minute reviews out of the theater. But, yeah, check me out.
And by the way, guys, if you guys are subscribed to his second channel, we're going to start doing bad movie nights this time.
Yes, we are. Very, very soon. We're going to do it eventually. And it's going to, just like eventually I will get through all the Star Wars movies. I know, it took me, I was a 2-year gap between Rogue One and New Hope. Like, I know. And I still got to do Empire. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
Also, did you hear they're re-releasing Phantom Menace? Like, come on, dog. Not again.
They've re-released that movie way too many times in theaters.
The things I do for my church, I tell you, I'm gonna have to see that.
Oh God, here we go.
It's gonna be the third fucking time I've seen that movie in a theater in my life, and that's 3 times too. That's 4 times too many.
But I'll just say though, I got nothing. But
yeah. Oh, also. If you wanna kill literally half a day on my channel, just about, see me and this guy. We recently did a 2-parter, the best films and the worst films. It clocked in at about 9.5 hours, just about, or close to. There, maybe more like 9, but still, holy shit.
Well, we did it though. We did it. So
we did.
Can't complain.
We did, and we roasted some turkeys and we praised some gems. So, Go check that out. We talked about a lot of movies.
I know we definitely both roasted Freelance.
And Extra Shit for Reamer, which Ryan, I guess, really liked, even though he only gave it 2 stars. But still, it's 2 stars too many, goddammit.
But I'm just saying, though, man. But I'm just saying it. But okay, if you guys like Freelance, get out of my sight, like, because that movie is just dog shit. It's awful.
But we covered the waterfront on that in the last video, so go check that out. There's 5 hours.
Yeah, so
5 hours of just almost 5 hours of talking, and about 30 of those minutes was about Freelance, just about.
Yeah, but really quick, final comment before we leave for tonight, because he just popped into the last second. It's Sully Streams.
What up?
Does he look of it?
Fuck off,
Sully. What are your Desert Island films?
The answer to your question is easy. Dark Shadows. First off, that movie's underrated.
I think if I'm going to speak on Jason Statham, I think I'd probably say Crank.
And Clerks, and you know what? Ask me in a couple years, Lisa Frankenstein might join that too.
It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Sully. It's all for fun. But I think for Desert Island films, I'm gonna go with.
Also, if you're thinking about subscribing to my channel and you use the words woke cuck or MSHU in your vocabulary, maybe don't subscribe, because you're not gonna like my opinions on things. Just FYI.
Thanks, brother. Thanks, Sully. By the way, full recommendation of the night, guys. If you guys love Jason Statham and you guys love silly, over the top action movies, go watch Crank.
The other thing to take away, what have we learned on the show tonight, Craig? Well, we also learned that if you haven't seen Lisa Frankenstein, change that immediately.
Yeah.
This evening.
There you go.
There's probably a late show for some of you viewers. Go now. Go on. You can stop this video and come back if you need to. Anyway.
Yeah, we'll call it there. So, thanks everybody for stopping by. Catch you next time. Peace.